Well, kind of a tale of two halves in some way. I thought defensively we were pretty good the entire game. We had some really good stretches offensively, uh, here and there. But, it's just one of those nights. We just weren't really in sync offensively. And, our shooting percentage has been one of our biggest strengths, but we didn't hit any of our goals from the overall from the field, from the three-point line, or from the free throw line. Just one of those games. But we powered through with some really good defense and a ton of disruptions.
On offense, how much of a steadying presence is Katie Fiso, not just in terms of getting her shot, but also setting up everybody else with the 6 assists tonight or this afternoon?
Yeah, I don't think it was Katie's best game. I thought she was playing rushed. I thought she had took a couple of shots that I think, she knows that she probably shouldn't have taken. But overall, yeah, really good game. 14 or 12, 6 and 6 or 14, 6 and 6, something like that. Yeah, she could have had a few more assists. We didn't finish as well as we normally do.
It seemed like kind of a clinic, though, of turning defense into offense. I mean, did you like them? Can you speak a little more to the disruptions and how that helped you get some transition buckets?
Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, but we only had 12 fast break points. I thought one of their focuses coming in, you could tell there were times when they sent all 5 players back. They didn't even send them to the boards. But yeah, that's our game. So a disruption, we've talked about before. I think unofficially we had about 60. We'll go back and look at it. 30 is our goal. We win 95% of our games when we get 30 or more disruptions, which are diving on the floor for a loose ball, steals, block shot, 5-second count or a 30-second shot clock violation, those kind of things. And so we were on point in that regard, but we just didn't take care of it at the other end.
Yeah, can you give some context how remarkable a number or not is 60 then, if your goal is 30?
Oh, it's incredible. It's the second highest this year. It's one of the things we're creating a lot to turn them over 29 times. I mean, that's Pac-12 team. Are they in the Pac-12? Where's Canzano when you need him? I don't know what league they're all in anymore, but they're a good team, and we, I think just made them look bad offensively.
Kind of building off of that, the 29 turnovers and 29 points off turnovers, how much of a defining characteristic do you think that is and is going to be for the rest of the season?
Well, it's got to be. It's got to be one of our main ingredients every game. We've got to be able to turn people over and create a little bit of chaos. We're not an in-your-face defense, but we'll trap and we switch up our defenses, try to keep teams off balance, and then take advantage of that. So, yeah, that's kind of been our MO all year. Unfortunately, it's just that the offensive end, we didn't finish as well tonight. We turned it over a little bit more than we typically do. It just was a little disjointed offensively, but defensively on point.
Not even just the turnovers, but you held them to less than 30% field goal percentage across the entire game. So even if you don't get the turnovers, how important has it been to just limit them finding open shots, to creating those shot clock violations?
Well, it's been big. Again, that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to do. What I like today is everybody played. Nobody played more than, 27 minutes. We've got, like I said, 4 games in 8 days in 3 different time zones. So we've got, it's nice to be able to give some of our players a little bit of rest tonight. We've got to be fresh. We've got to manage their bodies. So I know that wasn't an answer to your question, but I'm a politician. You got to pivot to, what you want to talk about. Sorry.
Do you think anybody particularly took advantage of getting a few more minutes tonight?
Well, I thought Janiyah played really well. Had to have been a career high for her. We've had a few games like this, so maybe she had more than 12. I thought she did good. And, we really challenged Mia Jacobs defensively. And she showed up tonight. You could tell that was a priority for her. She played her butt off and got 6 steals. So I was really proud of her. She took the challenge and, and got better. And we were better for it.
You did come out of the half knocking down 2 threes immediately. I know you said the offense wasn't exactly what you were hoping for, but your offense seemed to pick things up in the second half. What did you say to the team that allowed them to knock down those threes?
Not much. I mean, we just talked to them about, I think the pressure, they put that full court pressure on us. We do it to other teams. They kind of did it to us. They didn't really get a lot of steals out of it. We kind of made some mistakes. But I think it just kind of got us out of sorts a little bit. And then we figured it out. In the second half, we came out. We just talked to them about spacing the floor. Let's simplify our execution. So we ran a couple of very simple sets and got the shots that we needed. And, you know, it's funny you say that. We made a couple of threes. It makes everything look better when you make baskets, you know? It's crazy how that, as I break down a game, I go, you know, most games you play about the same, right? Relatively so. And the games you play really well are the nights you just shoot it well, right? Or you get fast break points, but the effort's usually the same. The execution's usually about the same. So we made some baskets early. And then when you build a lead like that, I think we got up 20 something early in that quarter. You know, then the other team, it's like running uphill. You know, it's hard. They might make a basket, but you know, it makes it tougher when you get a big lead.
Thanksgiving coming up, you guys obviously played Thursday, but just out of curiosity, what are you thankful for, and what are you as a team thankful for?
Well, I'm always thankful for my family. I have just an amazing family, a wife who puts up with me, and 3 amazing boys. But I'm really thankful for the team. I'm thankful for the effort that they're giving this year. They play really hard. They play for each other. They're very unselfish. I think they did a couple of service projects here that will, I think, be manifest this week. And they've given of their time and of their resources, and I think a lot of families are going to be fed because of it. I'm really proud of them. I am. I'm thankful for you guys. You had a long weekend, a lot of people, a lot of games, and here you are on a Sunday. You finally had a day off maybe, and then bam, another game. So I appreciate you guys. It'll be fun to be on the road, I think, with the team. One thing you give up as a basketball player are your Thanksgivings at home. Christmas, yes, but never on Thanksgiving. Everybody's playing. But we'll be down there with the Muhammad family, which is going to be great. We'll have, I think, a lot of our families are traveling to Dallas for this. So I'm looking forward to that, so they can at least be with family.
On-ball pressure on defense, not just the turnovers and the havoc she can create, but just in terms of the way she can slow down these other teams and what they want to get into their offense. How much of an impact does that make?
Yeah, Soph's pretty good. I see how you took a quick turn. We were getting a little sappy and fluffy, and then you took another turn. Sophia anchors our defense. I think she's one of the premier defenders in our conference, and she shows it every night. You know, doesn't always show up on the offensive end, but man, I'll tell you, she's an anchor defensively.
With Ari too, her defense as well. Just she only got 1 block credited tonight, but I felt like there were a couple more that they could have given to her. How did she make an impact like that?
Talk to those scorers down there. No, I don't know. Yeah, Ari's the same thing. I mean, those two really disrupt. They've got great length, great anticipation. They're tough, and they defensively they're really good.